Mary meet Scorpio. Scorpio's sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Scorpios. Starting today, the 4th of June, 2023. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Brandy, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Shirley. Thank you so much, Brandy and Shirley, and thank you all of you Scorpios and friends of Scorpios for joining us for this 2-week reading. If you're watching this on a restream on YouTube, you can use the timestamps in the video description to fast forward right to the reading if you don't want to watch me shuffle. I am reading today with this beautiful Broken Mirror Tarot, the Sapphire edition. This is the Marseille Sapphire edition, and this is the Provence Santé Verveine, one of my, I've already purified with this, I don't need more, one of my favorite bands, and you can find out information to purchase those in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. We do make a small commission off of those affiliate links. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, this is a 2-week reading for all you Scorpios. Sun, rising, moon sign. It does go out to a lot of Scorpios, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, just disregard it because it may not be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your own individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, other than this one, whatever this one is, your other signs. And we remember that we also have a general reading for all signs each and every day except for Monday. You can find the most recent replays for all those readings on my website at ariels-corner.com, Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure that you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without any of those pesky ads simply by subscribing to us there. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. All the different decks that I read with, plus all kinds of other magical merchandise are there. That's an affiliate store, which means that we make a small commission off of each and every sale. We do appreciate your support. If you're watching on YouTube Live, you could use a super sticker or super chat if you want to give a donation. And if you're watching on a restream, you could use a super thanks. We do appreciate your support. But Scorpio, what we mostly appreciate is that you are here today for this 2-week reading. So, without any further ado, let's just give this one more shuffle just to be sure. Nice clean cut, and see what's in the cards for all of you gorgeous, amazing, fabulous, and wonderful Scorpios today, for the next 2 weeks, I should say. 9 of Cups, 2 of Wands, and King of Cups. Very cuppy, super cuppy, which is nice, you know, because that's your home base element there. That liquid that enters the cups and is held by those cups goes everywhere. So this is an everywhere reading. This is an all-encompassing reading. And, you know, you're very magnetic. That magnetism of the 9 here, think of the moon, you know, how it controls the tides and it controls the emotions. That's you. You are very, very magnetic, and you can pull into your life over these next couple weeks pretty much anything you want. The sky seems to be the limit here, but what you want to avoid is impatience with the manifestations of those things, because then you're going to pull in more things to be impatient about. You got to be careful of that. It's sort of like we forget that. We think, okay, well, I'm going to pull in this or I'm going to pull in that with my magnetism. When is it coming? When is it coming? The when is it coming is also magnetic, is also magnetized. So you want to make sure that you stay certain, that you stay peaceful, that you stay relaxed. That's how you become and maintain your magnetism, that magical magnetism. And you know this, and because you've been working super hard on it. This King of Cups says that you are a master of magnetism, that you are a master of these magical abilities, and that because you're a master, you got to be extra careful, Scorpio, because you can master yourself into stuff you don't want if you're not careful. So just, and again, not to be fearful of your own thoughts, but just to be aware of your thoughts and emotions, extra aware. I mean, that's always a good idea, but this is a time right now. This is sort of a season for you of high manifestation potential. So just be aware of that and kind of do a periodic search of your emotional body and of your mental body and see, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? Is that what I want? Because that's what's coming. If you're reacting to something, just say, okay, careful, because I don't want to pull in more stuff to react to. Again, not to be paranoid, but to remind yourself of the power that you wield. 4 of Wands. Star card. Whoa. You're more than just a little magnetic. And the Fool card. Good. All right. So the Fool card, remember the Fool has that little dog. I don't know if it's there. It's not as obvious in this particular deck, but it's there. And that little dog represents your inner guidance. And the inner guide is there so that you can be the Fool and not fall off a cliff. But it's up to us to remember to listen for the barking dog when we're about to fall off a cliff. So this King of Cups is you having that, like we said, that mastery over your magic, that mastery over your magnetism, that mastery over your spiritual well-being. And that part of that mastery includes you being able to be free and explore and embrace your innocence and have fun and go out and try new things. And while you're doing that, remind yourself that you are kept safe by that still small voice within you. But if you don't listen to the still small voice within you and you just go off on a tangent, then this innocence turns to foolishness. So we want all the good stuff that the Fool card has to offer, but we also want that inner guidance that the Fool has as well. So those are 2 things to keep in mind. You don't want to, lose that innocence. You don't want to lose that playfulness. You don't want to lose that explorative thought system at all. You actually want to embrace it. And at the same time, you want to be highly aware of your inner guidance so that you are always going in places that are good for you. Now, this Star card is talking about how I don't see a lot of regret here in this reading, but if there happens to be any regret, she takes care of that for you. She automatically can take care of that for you. You don't have to regret things because you can learn your lessons and let go of regret. You can learn your lessons and have your karma clear, if you will. And that's her job. That's what she's here for. That Star card is that Star Goddess, and that Star Goddess is there to give you grace and to let you make mistakes and to learn from those mistakes and not, just think about a little kid and its mommy. The kid falls down. What does the mom say? Well, it serves you right. Now you go in and I'm going to bind you and you're going to stay in bed and you can't move your limbs because you made that mistake and you fell down. That's not how the mother treats a child. It's definitely not how the perfect mother treats her child. No, when you fall down, she says, oh, it's okay. And she kisses it and makes it better and shows you how to stay up and helps you and encourages you for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing so that you grow. And that's that divine grace. And that's always with you, Scorpio. And that innocence is who you are. Don't buy into this. Don't buy into a lot of the zeitgeist of what Scorpio means. Scorpio is as often mischaracterized as not having innocence. And that's the farthest thing from the truth. You're very innocent. You're very pure, innocent, sweet, and kind, right? That the idea of Scorpio as a scorpion that can sting you. Well, a scorpion is very innocent, sweet, and kind too, but you just got in their way. It's just their nature to sting, right? So sometimes that's your nature too. But also the Scorpio is not just the scorpion, it's also the eagle. And the eagle flies above everything. And it has great wisdom. And it's still a predator. It still needs to eat. It still needs to take care of itself. But it's not cruel. The eagle's not cruel. It does its job. It does exactly what it's there to do. And if it wasn't for the eagle, eating its prey, then the world would be overrun with vermin. So, you know what I'm saying? So you're innocent, just like the eagle is innocent, just like the scorpion is innocent, just like all of us are innocent. So don't buy into that nonsense about Scorpio as having some sort of nefarious side to them. You do not. You are a spiritual master. You are beloved by infinite intelligence, and your innocence is celebrated by this divine star goddess. And she's there just like a mother to a child to take you one little step at a time and quote, forgive your mistakes. There's nothing to forgive. When you fall down, go boom, right? She helps you back up. She kisses it and makes it better. And then you try again, and you try again, and you try again. And that's what you're all about. Now, like we said, you've got this amazing magnetism here. You've got this amazing spiritual wisdom, and you have this order that you've been getting things together in your life, especially in your professional life. That's why sometimes this impatience shows up for you, because it's like, well, I've been working so hard, I've been working so long, I've been getting it together, I've been, doing everything I'm supposed to do. Why don't I have the results? And like I said at the beginning of the reading, those are okay questions to ask, and you can call on that star goddess and ask her, just like, what's going on? Why is everything taking so long? You can do that, but you don't want to get too involved in the frustration of things taking so long, because that also is magnetism. That also is magnetism, and that's another way that you can fall down. And you don't want to fall down. You want to stay up. You want to stay up. You're learning how to walk on a new plane, if you will. And so now you're going to be able to walk, and then you're going to be able to run. And it's think about, let's stay with this same image of the toddler. Think about how fast that toddler period goes away. In the moment, it's just like, sometimes when you have a little kid with a little toddler, it's like, I can't keep up with them. But then it's over like that. And you're like, oh, I missed that, right? So this is very, very short-lived, this moment in your development. There's a type of toddler moment going on for you, and you want to enjoy it. Don't be all impatient about it leaving and moving and taking so long. Enjoy this time, because this time is gonna be gone, and you will be at a new place. You will be at a much more masterful place. You will have all of those manifestations happening, and it will be everything that you want. But don't lose out on this experience. Don't try to rush through anything. Infinite intelligence says you're right at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing, Scorpio. And you're doing it really well. And if you're making mistakes, they're not mistakes according to infinite intelligence. That's learning. That's growing. That's finding that innocence again. That's finding the truth about who you are. And so listening to the guidance, listening to that inner teacher, finding that relationship with divine grace, that's all part of it. So what if you fall down? That's how you learn. So fall down a few more times if you have to, because like I said, it's not going to last long. It's a blip in time, and there'll be plenty of time for you to have the mastery that you desire very, very soon. But you don't want to skip steps here, because the more you learn at this moment in your life, the more you'll have to rely on later, and you won't have to come back and relearn things. So you're doing perfectly well. So don't buy into any idea that you should be farther along than you are, or that there's something wrong with you, or any of that nonsense. Listen to the infinite intelligence of this divine star goddess and her grace for you. She knows the truth. You can listen to my meditation on that. It's called Receiving the Divine Grace of the Star Goddess. And you can find that on my website, ariels-corner.com, and also on my YouTube channel. It might be a really good meditation for you if you have time over the next couple weeks. Like I said, you've got major mastery, major success, all the things that you're looking for, and anything that you're feeling impatient about right now is going to be, you're going to look back and laugh at it. So don't go through that right now. Except suck the juice out of every moment that you have right now. It's worth it. And you're going to be even better as a result of that. So don't try to allow the ego to discount the present moment, thinking, oh, everything needs to happen sooner. Why is it taking so long? That's a trick of you not being able to learn another lesson, not being able to grow a little bit more, not being able to, like I said, suck the juice out of the moment. And that's exactly what you need to do. This is a beautiful reading, and you are doing so well, and I'm super, super happy to see it. I adore you. We will see you in 2 weeks, Scorpio, and thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Brandy and Shirley. We'll see you in a couple weeks, Scorpio. Blessed be.